Welcome back to the Justice Conference Asia 2015. We're here with Philemon Choi. We just heard really an amazing message. A lot of people, over the years have left Hong Kong, have moved to places like Canada, and yet you were in Canada and very comfortable with your family. You had your degree, and yet you decided to move back to Hong Kong. Why was that?
No, I believe we are all sent. And the sending has a lot to do with the kind of passion, the kind of identity, who you are. So I know I'm a child of God. My life is totally His. Wherever He sends me, I'll go. But as someone raised in Hong Kong, as a Chinese, I know I have a passion here. And the Lord sent me here. So I love this city. I grew up here. I love China, in spite of all the darkness. So there is a growing passion there. And eventually I discovered my deepest passion is for young people. So eventually, for the past 40 years, I work with young people in Hong Kong. And eventually the doors are open for me to work with young people in China and globally too. So I think looking back, when I was called 41 years ago, I never realized. But then the obedience and God helped me to discover who I am and the path that He wanted me to go.
And when you came back to Hong Kong, you discovered, when you saw the youth and you saw the situation, why was your heart so moved?
Because Hong Kong was becoming rich. But then richness brings a lot of problems. Previous, they labor, they work hard, then they have the means. And then things go wild. The values are broken. Then families are broken. And then they are only searching for money.
Right.
So we worship Mammon. Yeah. So Mammon become the god of the city. So we are so aware of that. And so we are fighting a spiritual battle. And the richer it is, it seems the further people's heart are away from God. So we discover them over the years.
And you've worked with the government as well, and of course we all know the Hong Kong government has a lot of money, right? Oh, yeah. But there's a lot of issues, but your suggestion has been to really focus on this mentoring program. Can you tell us why your suggestion has been towards that?
They look at money and they think every problem can be solved by money. They lost sight of the person. You see, we are working with people, and people needs people to grow. You see, mentoring, pastoring is a biblical concept. So we father the fatherless, we walk with them, we empower them. Of course, we need resources, but those are secondary, right? We need those secondary resources, we need a job, we need a house. I'm not undermining that. But the core is help them to become the person that God has created them to be. And reaffirm they are with an image of God. They are loved by God. And that's the key to Hong Kong young people's future.
And of course we see it today, with the umbrella revolution and all these things. What do you see now when you see the youth of Hong Kong, and what do you see as the future?
Because actually they see the injustice. The political reform is just the tip of the iceberg. Underneath, they are very dissatisfied with a lot of injustice. So their outcry may be political, but underneath is more. So I think we have to address not just the political, social reform. Actually, it's the reform of their life and a lot of unjust systems that we need to be changed so that they can find a place and a space to grow.
And you were saying that really, at a fundamental level, you feel like a lot of it is because of either absent fathers or basically being raised by mothers. Can you tell us a bit about that here in Hong Kong?
It's a global issue, global. I think, you see, God created man and give them man and woman and a family. So biblically, everything starts from the family. Now that the family is broken, we are only seeing the result of the brokenness of the family and the father absent. Now, to my surprise, a lot of mothers are absent now. So who cares for the young people? You see, and the teachers are so tired, and pastors are so busy, social workers so case-oriented. You see, so I said, where are the people who love them just as a father?
And you were sharing also that the people who grow up in those sort of the fatherless homes, they're much more prone to certain things.
Look at those statistics. It surprised me. So when I read those stats, and it's real. You see, I do some prison visits, and it's real. When you go deeper, fatherless. Fatherless. So I think we have to hit the core. And that's why Malachi said, when Jesus come, the hearts of father turn to the children's heart turn to the father. So I think the Lord addressed a very crucial issue. And I think that's at the heart of the issue for the young people.
Thank you so much. Thanks for taking some time to be here at the Justice Conference this year. Thank you so much.